Hello, Dave from Just Ride Bikes here, and this is my brand new winter bike. It's called the Etape from Enigma here in the UK, and it looks like the dream titanium winter bike. But to find out, I'll be riding it for the next 3 months to find out and keeping you guys updated along the way. So in this video, go through the bike in detail and give you my reasons for choosing this bike. So let me know down below if I've chosen the right bike. Okay, let's dive in. There are of course many good bikes that would fit my requirements for a winter bike, and there are numerous reasons I chose the Etape from Enigma. But the first one is, I've known the company since they founded, and when I was writing at Road Cycling UK, I remember riding the original Etape when it launched back in 2008. And despite having ridden hundreds of bikes since then, I still remember how that bike looked and how it rode. I think I did a group test with a Kinesis and a Condor, but the Etape really stood out. And my first real good experience of a titanium touring bike, which that bike was and still is really. I should have bought that bike really, but I didn't. Instead I bought a steel Enigma bike, which I have used for the last 10 years. I haven't used it so much for the last few years because no disc brakes and doesn't take wide tyres. I could have chosen their Escape, their gravel bike, for more versatility, but I already had my Fairlight steel bike for off-roading, so I wanted a road-focused bike with wide tyres, mudguards, and the comfort and durability you get from the frame material. And the update to this model about a year or two ago have made it much more versatile, so wide tyres, disc brakes, than that original bike way back in 2008. And it really is remarkable to see how much bikes have changed. 12 years from the original Etape to the latest version, with all the modern details you expect and want on a bike like this. At its heart then is a 3/2.5 titanium frame, and it's beautifully made and easily the perfect material for a winter bike. It's tough, durable, long lasting, won't rust, and gives you that ride comfort you want on those long winter rides. I love your details like this hourglass head tube, external bottom bracket, and external cable routing, because maintenance has to be easy on a long distance winter bike, in my opinion, so that's nice detail. The Etape is only available with disc brakes, there's no rim brake option, but even if there was, I would be choosing disc brakes, because for me, disc brakes really stand out in the winter. The pads last for ages, much more reliable braking performance in all conditions, rain and mud. They just work for me and they suit my riding and what I want from this sort of bike. You'll probably disagree down in the comment section below, but that's fine. Everybody's different, but it's only available with disc brakes. And we have 12mm through axles, front and rear, and flat mount calipers. Really nicely done on the rear stays, and a nice carbon fork with internal hose routing at the front there. So a big update to this bike a few years ago was increased tyre clearance. So remove mudguards and you fit a 35mm wide tyre. So for summer use, that would be good for light gravel. And with mudguards, you can go up to a 32mm tyre, which these are a set of Continental GP 5000 tubular tyres on Hunt 4-season gravel disc alloy rims. So a nice solid wheel set. You go 28 if you want, you go 25 if you really want to, but wide tyres, maximise comfort, along with the frame material benefits. One nice detail of the Etape is the size specific tubing. So each of the 6 sizes has tubing tailored for each height rider. So each height rider should get the same ride experience whether you're at one extreme or the other extreme. This is a size 56, and they say the frame weight's around 1500 grams thereabouts. And this, as you see it here, is 9.5 kilograms on my scales. Now I know it's lavish to have a dedicated winter bike, but if you ride bikes every day like I do, and you love bikes, and you spend every minute of your day and night thinking about bikes and spending all your money on bikes, then having a bike suited to winter riding, a bike can be reliable, durable and comfy and really look after you and save the wear and tear on your fancy carbon race bike, then it makes a lot of sense. But it is so much more than a winter bike. I'm just using it for the next 3 months to really demonstrate the purposes of a winter bike and the attraction of a frame material, and to really put a bike through its paces at the hardest time of the year. But it is really a 4-season bike. So in the summer, all axes, long rides, light touring with a rack on the back, remove mudguards and fit a gravel tyre for off-roading, and then commuting as well. So the perfect do everything bike, a really good bike to have in your stable of bikes if you're lucky enough to have a few bikes in your kind of garage to choose from. A good, reliable workhorse, a bike for getting the miles in, just a really nice riding bike. And it's an expensive choice to have a dedicated winter bike and one made from this rare and exotic frame material, much more affordable than it ever used to be, of course. But we've seen in the last 5 to 10 years perhaps a real trend of people, certainly more mature cyclists, shall we say, the gentlemanly cyclists, and women cyclists as well, of course, choosing this frame material for a bike that can be their do-everything bike. People who aren't racing anymore, who still like to ride fast but don't need a carbon fibre, stiff as hell race bike and want the ride quality and the longevity you get from this frame material, in some ways the last bike you might ever buy. And that's why we're seeing lots of bikes like these become really popular as the finest example of a bicycle, a real grand tourer, a comfy, long distance, a bike you can do everything on, a bike that'll be comfy and look after you. And that's why bikes like this, Etape, are still a really popular bike in the company's range and still popular in the market, admittedly the higher end market, of course. Anyway, let's talk money. So a frame set starts from £2,300 if you want to build it yourself, or you can get a Shimano 105 build starting at £3,700. And then you can go crazy, Di2, carbon wheels, the sky is the limit, they'll build you whatever you want. This bike here with a Shimano Ultegra mechanical group set, Hunt wheels, SKS mudguards, costs £4,100 plus £40 for the mudguards. And it's really nicely spec'd. Got Conti GP 5000 tubeless tyres. Tubeless for me in the winter, a no-brainer really. It's during the winter about 4 years ago that I really cottoned on to the benefits of road tubeless. I was doing a ride with mudguards, got a puncture, latex came out, I kept riding, it sealed the hole, and I didn't have to stop and put an in tube in, and that for me was the moment when tubeless really won me over. Finishing kit is from Enigma, so their own carbon fibre seat post, their own saddle, alloy stem, handlebar and nice bar tape. SKS mudguards as I mentioned. So it's pretty much ready to ride. I fit my pedals, just need to fit a bottle cage, some lights and a saddle bag with my essentials and I'll go for a ride. And I'll give you an update in a month's time, so the beginning of January more or less, on how I'm getting on with the bike and how I found it and what I'm liking about it or not liking. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel, clicking that red button down below if you don't want to miss that. And also make sure you check out Enigma's website for more details of this Etape and other models in their range, link down below. Go check out their website, lots of lovely bikes to look at. So that's all for now. If you have any questions, put them down below. But with all that said, I'll see you all again next time. Thank you for watching.